Forget my thingamajig. And there they go talking again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's how I know. I am apologize. I'm so tired of these chats coming up on Kick talking about, you know, tired of streaming to zero. Let's change that. Yada yada yada. All these. And I'm sorry that I am late. But it's if you're a Big Brother fan, a lot of shit happening and it's getting good. And if you're live watching the live feeds as well, like, you want to watch the shit going down every single time. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway, we got a WWE show, NXT show to recap. NXT Heatwave was very hot tonight. Really, really good. Some people were talking about how this card didn't seem to be all that inspiring, but as somebody said, the card may not be inspiring, but the show comes out to be a tremendous success. And that's what it was tonight. Tremendous success from the part of the NXT superstars. Let's go ahead and let's jump right into the action. Started off with the number one contenders triple threat match between Jada Parker, Lola Vice, and Kendall Jordan. great action all around here. Kelani Jordan's mother and father was at the show. She is another biracial child. Although she is obviously way more darker than Soruka and Kiana James, but still, it's, I guess, whatever. I don't know why I said it, but it's just interesting. This is interesting to me. So they were out there in the crowd rooting her daughter on. I my predictions were way off. I think. Did I make 500 with that last one, or did I not do anything? Let's see here. 1, 2. Well, I was 2 and 4. Wow. And this is one of the ones I missed on. I picked Jada Parker because I was thinking Jada Parker. They were gonna have Jada Parker, do this. But this was not the case. Lola Vice won. She rolled up. Lola Vice had Kelly Jordan in a guillotine. Jada Parker went for Hypnotic, missed it. Lola Vice rolled up 1, 2, 3. Winner no one contender, Lola Vice. Very interesting. How do you see the Lola Vice? She will take on the champion Jason Jane at No Mercy. So we'll see right there. I wonder if they're gonna put the title under the Latina, or if Jason Jane's still gonna hold it. That's gonna be very interesting to see. I give it 3.5 stars. So it was a really good hot opener, really good stuff from all 3 ladies. Next was the NXT Tag Team match between Hank and Tank, the champions, versus Dark State. It was Dion Lennox and Osiris were the 2 that did it off. And this one was a very nice tag match too. Again, I say this every time. If you go paint by the numbers, it's gonna be an easy match to watch, an easy match to rate. It rarely will you find a tag match that goes paint by the numbers that is god awful. It's gonna be 2 3/4 stars to about 3 and about 3.5, 3.25 stars. It's gonna be somewhere in that range. And this one was 3 stars. Perfect Dark State was the winners. They're the new tag team champions, and we'll see what they go from here. Like this, we didn't get no Cutler James stuff happening, so that was fine. That was totally fine as well. See, I'm still looking back. I'm still trying to see what's going on here. Who's? I miss anything? Is that still Keanu, or is that someone else now? Yeah, I think that's still Keanu. Okay. You're like, who the fuck's Keanu? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and get to this so that I can get back to that. Next was the TNA Knockouts Championship match. It was the champion Jason Jane against Masha Slamovich against Asper Elegance, aka, for those of you guys who may not know, it was Dana Brooke, the former Dana Brooke. And these 3 had a very nice match. Get to things. I was watching Mr. Santizap's stream. As I am now doing with most of the stuff, I now watch along with him and his crazy community. I watch these shows and these premium live events, and he kind of said that he said something to the fact that I'd eat my monitor and my headphones as by Elegance wins. Well, you might have to do some cutting up and some chopping, because Asper Elegance won. We got the discus forearm from JC Jane. The Elegance crew members took her out of put JC out of the ring. Dana Brooke kicked swan time for the victory over Masha Slamovich, and she's now the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion for the women's division. Yeah, TNA Knockout Champion. Amazing. Her teammates are like the tag team champions. So now in TNA, the Elegance crew, they have all of the gold. And so this is Dana Brooke's first women's championship other than the 24/7 title. but this is the championship I believe that she's had, and she probably deserved it. You know, I've said this before, and I really do mean it. I don't know when the next time I have to, but at some point I will do need to watch a TNA premium live event just to see what they're doing and some stuff like that. Just to see, because I used to watch TNA a lot of the time back in the day, back in the what did you say, the early 20 the early 2010s. You know, uh, when it was on Spike TV, came on Thursday nights. I was there. Yeah, I was watching Spike TV. I was watching Shark Boy being pretending to be Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Hot and Spicy Curry Man and all those other things, the Abyss and everything like that. So it's I don't know if I need to start watching that day, but another time. But catching up on the um on the little things, something that you need to talk about, just on the premium live events, something we need to talk about as well. So yeah, we'll get that. As for the match, I give it 3.5 stars. Again, good work from all three ladies. Next was the Jordan Grace Blake Monroe match here. And again, for me, a shocking finish. I would have thought that Jordan Grace would have won this, but they talking about Blake Monroe won. She, at some point, had pulled off the turnbuckle pad when Jordan Grace was getting to do the reverse Alabama Slammer. And that came to bite Jordan Grace back in the butt because she kind of fell into it, and then Blake Monroe stomped her into the bottom turnbuckle, and then hit her with a double RDT for the victory, over her. So Blake Monroe won. So I was picked Jordan Grace because I thought that Jordan Grace would win because she's just been losing all the time. I guess this won't stop. I guess this will have to continue, and they'll give her the win then. But if they can win now, I also thought they were going to give her the win because they were probably going to have her become the champion at some point. I thought that after Jay Parker, excuse me. After Jordan Parker, after Jada Parker, then the next challenger would be with Jordan Grace, and so that was not the case. Next was the mixed tag match between the Americans Tyron Steele and Tavion Heights against Team Canada, Ethan Page and Chelsea Green. Now, Team America, in particular, Tyron Steele was getting booed. Now, I'm not sure why she was getting booed. I don't know if it was because, they felt like she shouldn't have won. It should have been Zena Sterling who won LFG. I don't know if they thought maybe she was, she was not fit, something like that, or she was not fit for this spot. I don't know, just because they're just so big fans of Chelsea Green. Because Tavion is getting a little bit booed as well, but it was mainly Tyron Steele. And because it's Massachusetts, I guess you have to say, is it because she's black? Because it's Massachusetts. Their reputation precedes them. So, I don't know. But them Tyron Steele and Jonah Hicks were getting booed, even though they were the good guys. Chelsea Green won with an unprettier. And it was 3 stars. It was what it was. I will also fully admit that I kept having my eyes be on one other thing than the match. So the 3-star rating may not be exactly, fair. Yeah, I tried to watch as much as I could. And I think I did, to get the gist of what the match was and how good the match was. But maybe I didn't. So we don't know about that. And then finally, the NXT title match. It was Obafemi against Javon Evans, and this was incredible. This was truly incredible. These two have some good stuff, but over for me, it's just. I mean, he wasn't main roster ready, last year. Could have fast tracked. I think he could have fast tracked him to the main roster. He was ready last year, but I do think that it's always good to keep him another year. And that's what they did with Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker was ready for the main roster. You know, was it after 39? Yeah, he was ready for the main roster after WrestleMania 39. He could have come up and been on the main roster. They decided to turn him heel, have him do a year as being a heel, and then he came up after WrestleMania 40. I think this is the same thing with this over Femi. He could have came up earlier this year after WrestleMania, but keep him down there. And same thing with Trick Williams. They both could have made it into the main roster, but keep him down another full year. And it has worked effortlessly for Trick. Trick has just become a so much better performer, a better character. You get the heel turn has worked great for him as well. He might be a better heel than he is a babyface. Let's talk about it. So it's really good. This I think we'll probably see them both up after WrestleMania 42. But anyway, this match was incredible. Would you put the match? Would you put the title on Javon Evans? Would you not? There was one part in the match where Javon went for a frog splash, and he kind of came up short, and so then he was holding his knee. While he's holding his knee, I think he either got word from the back, or those three, the referee, Oba, and Javon, called it audible and decided to go for it again, do it again. There's something in closer range so that they could continue on with the match. So that was great. We got a ref bump, and then we got Javon Evans hitting a cutter on the ground and a cutter in the air. And then the referee who came in counted the three. It was for Javon, but Overfee's foot was under the rope. The first ref who got the bump saw it, called it off, and had the crowd chanting bullshit. But that's when you know that you've done good. When you've got the crowd chanting bullshit at a call. That is fair. It is fair. It is the right call. But then the crowd chants bullshit at that. You know you got them. You know you got them. And they really had them. And then Overfemi got a hold of Javon Evans and power chucked him through the announce table from the ring. And the Ludwig Josephs, he gave the Marv Albert, the Kevin Harlan call, with no regard for human life. He got him in the ring, hit him with the what's it? What is it? The glory, some type of whatever. It's the glory, whatever, right? Or the glory bomb or whatever. And hit him with that 1, 2, 3, still champion over Philly. And then Ricky Saints came out early in the day. He's giving Javon Evans a bit of a pep talk. But Ricky Saints came out and said he's next. However, also early in the day, Josh Briggs went into Oba's locker room and said that he got next. So I think we'll probably get a number one continuous match between Ricky Starks and Josh Briggs. Probably, if not this week on NXT, definitely should be next week on NXT to see who will be the number one contender for overcoming. So, but yeah, man, this was telling like this. But I gave it 4 and 3/4 stars. Now I will say this: I have been going back on some of my matches, and I've been giving the matches that have been 4.3 stars. I've been giving them 5 stars because it's So I don't know. It may be I may be going back and re-putting that later, but it was amazing. Just really amazing match. It's if you haven't seen it, go see it. All right, folks. Look. All right, folks, that is it. We will be back next Sunday for Clash at the Castle, and that's going to be an early start time. So make sure you guys, write down, you get the thing going. It's early start time. Raw's an early start time too as well. If yeah, I think it's Raw's an early start time as well. So make sure that you give yourself a little note, set an alarm, 3 Eastern, 2 Pacific for Raw tomorrow. And I think it might be the same for Clash in Paris next Sunday. And we'll be back here right here on this channel giving the rapid reaction after Clash in Paris happens. Also, make sure that this Friday we will also be doing the prediction episode of Clash in Paris. Make sure you're going to be here for that as well. If you are watching this on demand, post your comments down below to me what you guys let me know what you guys thought about NXT Heatwave 2025. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJTRIP signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.